Alright, and we're rolling. Amen. The Spirit told me to make this video, so I'm making this video. As always, all righteousness must be fulfilled. Teach me to do your will, so that I may please you, for you are my God. Let your good Spirit lead me on level ground. Save my life, O Lord, for your name's sake. For your name's sake. For your name's sake. Your righteousness, bring my life out of trouble. That's nice. In your loving kindness, silence and... Okay. So I got back from my house, my church, and I brought one of the lost ones that I'm helping here. And in walks one of the ones I was discipling in the last place. And I was like, I told you I would find you. So he had an interesting story. And a lot happened, which I'm going to explain to you because I'm also using this to kind of branch out to a shelter that he's staying at that has to do a lot with my name and programs that teach and disciple people. So he's stationed there based off some choices he made, but I'm using it for good, and he likes it a lot. And he says they just play worship music all the time, and he gets a lot of time to spend in the Word. And he and I had a discussion because he was talking to me. He says, okay, but I'm not sure I believe that the Bible is true. So he went on a journey and found out the Bible is true. So he's learning the Levitical aspect of the priesthood, and he's reading the Old Testament a lot. And I told him understanding the Old Testament is key in understanding what people classify as the New Testament. You get to see why things were said, the accuracy, the perfection, all of the prophecies fulfilled. It's really an amazing thing. And last week, the assistant pastor was and I was sitting there because I'm normally excited, but I expected it, and I wasn't excited. I was like, well, let's see. The head pastor is being brought into sonship, so I was like, let's see what he does here. And he prayed. And I said, bring in the youth pastor. So this week when I was sitting there, because a lot happened last week, the youth pastor is in the Spirit. And I was excited again. So you're always going to have those hiccups and things like that. But the disciple that is at this shelter, we were talking outside. He knows who I am. So I told him that I was staying incognito. And he was like, well, do they know who you are? And I was like, nah, this is just my living room. And we are starting the Kingdom Startup class, which everything's going to be okay. Hold on, I'm getting to it. I'll be sitting down with the head pastor. This I have been longing to do for a long time. And I'm still thinking about Peter, and I'm seeing the bridge from the shelter to the church. Because this shelter you can leave, and then you have a place to go back to that's kind of like a church you're living in, right? But it's not. I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm praying it out. If you can leave, that means you can leave and still come back. And what does that mean? I'm saying everything the Spirit is telling me to say. There is no safe ground unless you are in the Spirit. And what I mean by that is because of the times we're in, the end times, but also everywhere you go, substances can find you. Your home is with Jesus Christ. That's a hard realization for people to have. But the positives of what I'm setting up here is you have a roof, food, and a bed. And then what I want to do with my church for non-church people is what I'm launching. Is everybody has a different path that they're on that I'm trying to guide to the narrow path so they can enter properly through the narrow gate. That's scripture. And then on that path, I want to make sure they have their own home, their own purpose-filled life, fulfilled by me, so that we can walk together. And what happened during the worship service is I was standing up, I was doing some things in the Spirit because I'm answering a whole bunch of prayers, and this is the consecutive week people are surprised that it's been so prophetic and filled with God's presence. Because for me, it's a delight to sit down and watch my kids be them, their version of me. And I was praying on it, and I was like, wow. I was like, so how many are actually mine? And the Spirit said, all of them. So I am delighted and excited. And while I was doing that, when I sat back down, the disciple I'd been working with in the past was to my left, sitting down. Someone had removed 2 of the chairs, and the one from here was sitting all by himself. This made me sad, but it's been a good 3 weeks, and he still doesn't have a Bible. So I was trying to demonstrate him, hey, we're kind of, because I can't be as close to him as I want to be, because he has no real relationship with the Spirit.